Hello, all you Wookiee warriors. We're still trying to get the camera all set up right, so give me a little bit. All right. So, as suggested by Mercury Queen and JD Gaming, we are actually getting ready to cook some chicken. I'm joined with Mama Wookiee, who's going to be assisting me with getting the chicken all set up. So what are we doing, Mama?
Oh, fried chicken.
Okay, so what are we putting in the
Flour.
Yeah, flour. What else are we putting in there?
It's the coating for the chicken.
Okay.
And this, we put in their flour and
Okay.
paprika
Okay.
and salt.
So we have paprika, salt, and flour. Right?
Paprika, salt, and flour.
All right.
And it makes a nice crust on the chicken.
Okay.
And my grandmother, Mary, who would be, well, Ryan's or Wookiee's great grandmother, taught me how to make this. And she would soak her chicken all day long in salt water. And I just don't have time for that. So I'm doing a little cheating. And I just put
That's a good sign of cheating, guys. Don't be cheating on video games and your test, okay? Please.
This is a shortcut. Let's just tell you that's about right. And then,
I was looking for the shortening, but I couldn't find it.
no, we don't have any. You can use any kind of oil or shortening you want to use. When it comes to be a liquid, you want it to be about a cup and a half.
Yeah, we're going to give you guys all kinds of good cooking tips.
And don't overcrowd your oven, your skillet. Because then the chicken doesn't come out good.
Then you don't want to melt the stuff on the countertop. I've done it myself. Like, I was cooking chicken one year. I forgot to take the crock pot off. My mother, and I leave it for about a second just to take care of something. Like, Ryan, did you move the crock pot? I'm like, no, why? And I look over, and the dial is completely melted. Mama Wookiee was not happy with her Wookiee boy.
Okay, so we're ready to start. So now we got to turn the oven on. And
Not the oven, the stovetop. Just clarify.
Yeah, the stove. Blah. Okay, and with
What kind of oil are you using in there?
you can use anything you want to use.
But people want to know what we're using.
Vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil. Made with whole vegetables. Just kidding. I don't know what's made with. Just oil. To me.
You can use canola oil, safflower oil. You can use shortening like, Crisco, anything like that. Always cook in cast iron when you do chicken.
Yes, guys.
Always. And
Unless you have yourself like a... What was that red pot we used? Wasn't that like a oil pot? The one I boarded myself on carrying out? Remember?
I don't remember that.
Anyway, guys, I don't know what it's specifically called, but we used to have a deep fryer oil pan. I don't remember what it's specifically, but we used to cook, deep fry our chicken in that. But yeah, use a cast iron skillet. I think you can find them at any cooking store or convenience store such as Walmart, Target.
Sometimes if you get them and they're new, they have to be seasoned. And you really don't wash them. And when you get done seasoning them, they come out to be black. And this is a well-seasoned skillet. Yeah.
Speaking of washing, guys, before you even start, I should have told you guys this, but
always
wash your hands. Even after you're done working with the raw chicken, wash your hands because you have no idea what kind of stuff is on that chicken before the blood and stuff like that. You don't want to keep putting that in the flour and all that stuff, touching other stuff. So make sure you're always washing your hands when you're cooking with chicken.
Don't cook on too high a flame because it never comes out good. And just kind of a medium, not high, not low, just kind of medium. And I'm going to get my chicken into the flour and get it ready to go in when this is nice and warm. So let me get over here behind the wok.
So letting you guys know that this will probably be a semi-longer video than our last one. I'm going to be trying to set the camera up so that you guys can see everything that's going on. Pretty much what I'm using to stabilize my phone is, well, a cup mixed with a toolbox behind it, so it gets that stabilization. So I can talk to you guys freehand, and you guys can see what we are doing over in the cooking area. The reason I did the last cooking video, I was just making eggs because I know eggs don't take me very long to cook, and it's quick and easy. But it was requested to do chicken today, so I decided let's go do some chicken. No problem, right?
I can't find scissors to open the bags of chicken.
The scissors should be out there. That's where she always puts them. We have a person that comes in and helps with the dishes, and she's always rearranging everything. Oh, here's some scissors right here.
You're funny.
I am funny. We're all looking everywhere I'm like, oh, here it is. And I'm not even trying. Like, you know when you have a particular day where you're like, where did I put my pen? And somebody walks by like, this is the pen you're looking for? Yeah. Well, it was in the last place you should have looked. So again, guys, when you're cooking with chicken, always make sure your hands are clean before you start dealing with the chicken.
I can't get it open.
Watch, and then I get it open. All right, Mama Wookiee. Man, these scissors are shit. Oops, I swear. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to swear. Just letting you guys know, we're not cooking a lot of them. We're just cooking maybe 4 today. For at least for this video, we'll be cooking the rest later on tonight for dinner. But this is just mainly just for the video, so you guys can show you guys how we cook our chicken over here at the Wookiee residence.
But this is an old family recipe from his great-grandmother, my grandmother.
Which is, by far, this is how we always get our great recipes.
She was so cool. She had a horse for me and a horse for my brother. And
if I remember this story, the horse knocked you guys one of you guys on the ground, didn't it?
Oh no.
Or that was Megan.
I guess that was your sister.
So the funny story, since we're talking about horses, I was not present for this, but my sister went horseback riding many years ago. What was that, like 3?
Oh, you were small, and your sister, yeah, because we went out.
Listen to her tell the story. I can't speak because I don't have.
We went to a friend's house and they had a horse, and they were going to give Megan a ride, or can I say Megan? And
as long as you don't say her last name.
They bucked her off, and then kicked her. So we decided to put her right back up on that horse, and it's a good thing we did because she would have been afraid. You know, she might not want to do it anymore. But no, I was sitting on my horse when I was a little girl, and I'm screaming. And my grandma comes out, and she's like, this is my grandma Mary.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, what's the matter? And I'm like, there's a snake. And she says, do you really think that snake is going to stand there and let that horse is, it's going to let that snake crawl up its leg? And I'm just like, that's a good point.
I'm being a dum-dum.
You know? Yeah, horse ain't gonna let that snake crawl up its leg. But
so since we're talking, because we're waiting for the oil to warm up, my mother wanted to talk about this. I was thinking about turning it into a different video, but since we have it right here, she She was talking about the Atari, the original
Oh,
Atari.
yeah.
So I'm gonna let her talk about this Atari because I want to hear it. Because I want to hear. Because I never knew my mother was a previous gamer. Because I had to grab her by the ear, walk her into my bedroom to play a GameCube Zelda game. She's like, "Oh, I like this," and she never touched a video game console. So I was shocked when I heard she played Atari, which is the. If you guys don't know what Atari is, the Atari was the first original gaming console.
Right.
Before we had Nintendo, before we had PlayStation, Xbox, that was the first gaming console of its generation. And my mother is, I don't know if I can say an expert because I wasn't alive at that time, but she was the original gamer. So go ahead, Mom, take it away.
Yeah, well, okay.
Tell us how Pac-Man was.
They didn't even have
Here.
that.
You watch the camera. I'll mix with the.
They didn't even have that.
Hey, go talk to the camera. I'll deal with chicken.
Okay, I don't know if it's ready yet. Let me check.
I was just gonna turn it into flour. Don't you usually sprinkle? You're not doing what you do. I do it. Usually just sprinkle some flour.
Nope, there it goes. It's ready.
So she just kind of violated one of the rules. She told me, she said, "Don't put the chicken in. Sprinkle the flour first."
Well, I just like to make sure that the grease is hot enough, the oil is hot enough. But no, we used to play Pong. That's how far back it went before Pac-Man and.
Well, guys, I'm gonna move the camera real quick so you guys get a look. So you guys can see the chicken. So here's the chicken, guys. We're cooking away.
Gotta watch it right now because you don't know if your oil's too hot or not. So watch it.
All right, Mom, go ahead and start talking about that Atari. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, that's okay. The Atari we played, there was only one game, and that was Pong.
Not Pac-Man?
No, not yet. That came later. The first game was Pong.
Let me guess. You kicked your brother's butt at it.
Oh no.
So Uncle Alan kicked
It was pretty fun though because.
So Uncle Alan kicked your butt at Pong.
Real. Rethink that.
I said, did you kick his butt at Pong? You're like, no. So I'm assuming Uncle Alan kicked your butt then.
No. Me and Dad used to play.
Grandpa Mel?
Your dad.
Oh. Yeah, so let's not talk about him in this video.
So, no, we played it a lot because it was pretty fun. And then later on, Pac-Man came out. And what was that other one? It was a star thing.
Asteroids?
Yeah.
The only reason I know about asteroids, guys, because I once played it in school. Now, my version of Pac-Man was a little bit different. The first time I ever played Pac-Man, we were having this, kind of got this restaurant, and they had a table full of it was just a table devoted to Pac-Man.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to interrupt. This is a little bit high.
So you want to make sure your fire is at least 4.
That 4 is medium.
4 is medium, so you want to make sure your fire is
A little bit
medium or
yeah.
a little lower maybe if you guys want to be safe. But look at that. Yum, yum, yum. That's going to be so delicious. My tummy's going to be thanking me. So, the first time I really played... What's up?
Coffee.
Ah.
Thank you.
First time I really played Pac-Man was on the original PlayStation, and I think it was called Mr. Pac-Man. And it was more like a full-scale... if I ever find the game and I can actually stream it for you guys, I will. Because it was such a fun game. It was like an action-adventure level design game where you are still Pac-Man, but it was really fun. I have to find them. I have to really find it again. Oh, hey. But yeah, I'll let Mom take it let her tell you more about her Atari days. This is amazing, interesting. So, what was your highest score?
Oh, I have no idea. We just played it because it was the only game that there was to play. And I'm sorry we ever got rid of the system. I mean, I wish I would have kept it. But it, it was pretty boring just playing one game over and over and over.
Well, no offense, but the Atari has kept games kind of like that. Like right now, I'm playing Dead Stranding, and I've gotten a lot of comments on my stream like, "Are you enjoying this game?" The thing is, I really do enjoy the game. It's just, it's empty. So, when you're trying to imagine going into walking around the world and there's no bugs, no wildlife, no people, you'd be having pretty much a boring day every single day.
I could live without bugs.
I like bugs. You get to eat bugs in Dead Stranding.
Say what?
Yeah, little tiny worms. You just go, I'm done me.
Not me.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about eating bugs while we're cooking chicken, guys. Look at this. Look at how nice that looks. Yum, yum, yum. So, well, since we're talking about cooking, what got you into cooking? Was it Grandma Mary, or was it did you like cooking because you were hanging out with Grandma Mary, or was it
I liked being alive. And if you don't eat, you don't live.
That is true, but you can always go to fast food.
Well,
Because I mean, if there was McDonald's, I don't think they had as many choices as they do now. I mean, I think it was just a burger and fries for the most part.
Yeah.
But what did you like cooking because you got to hang out with your grandma? It was like a nice family activity.
I loved hanging out with my grandma.
Or was it just like, okay, I need to learn how to cook because I don't want to be worthless?
No, because I don't want to die. And I mean, if you can't eat your own cooking, then you got a problem.
That is true.
But I mean, God knows, I love my mother,
Mm-hmm.
but she wasn't the greatest cook. I mean, I ate corn my whole childhood until I got married.
You mean you usually corn and popcorn? That's
Corn, like corn on the cob.
Oh, I see. I'm thinking about popcorn because we bought a 36 pack of 36 box of popcorn, and I ate almost all of it.
Well, I mean, the only thing I ever had to eat for a vegetable was corn.
Corn's healthy.
Your whole childhood. And
You were a very healthy child.
And then,
Don't poke me. I'm not a Pillsbury Doughboy, even though I look like one.
then I married your dad, and he had all kinds of vegetables when he was growing up. So I learned to cook. You know, like all kinds of stuff, all kinds of vegetables. And you kids, oh my gosh, you guys used to fight over Brussels sprouts. Can you imagine?
They were delicious. What can I say? Yes, guys, but I did eat my green vegetables, except for broccoli.
Yeah, who likes broccoli? I mean,
So since we're talking chicken, I'll tell you guys one of my chicken stories. So, actually I got two of them. So, I was smoking chicken for the first time. I never cooked a day, I wouldn't say a day in my life, but I never cooked chicken. So I was really happy, really proud of myself. And I cooked this really big bowl of chicken. And I made some for the family, obviously. But I took the rest of it not downstairs into my old bedroom, which was upstairs at the time.
oh no.
And I had a table. And I love my dog. I love him, rest his soul. He was an awesome dog. But that day, I wanted to kill him. So I set it down. I wasn't gone more than maybe 3 minutes or less. I walked back. That bowl of chicken is gone. And there's at least, I would like to say 10 pieces of chicken. They're gone. He just like, you guys ever watch Scooby-Doo? And when he has like that big foot glowing, he just inhaled it. That's what my dog did. He just pretty much inhaled it, and it was gone. And I was like, dog. I was so upset. My mother's like, okay, I'll make you some more chicken. So she went ahead and made me more chicken. Like, you eat this, you die. Not really. I wouldn't kill an animal, my dog, but it was like, come on, man.
The dog was wild. I mean, because I would leave a loaf of bread on the kitchen counter,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd come back and be looking for it, and he ate it, the whole loaf. And, it wasn't like it was gone forever. And I got a Wookiee story about um, my grandmother, right? Wookiee's great-grandmother.
We're actually having a good Wookiee family history here, guys.
The chicken's her recipe that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But in the second house that we bought, and we lived in a place called Yucaipa in California.
I miss California.
Yeah, me too. And it's just too cold here.
Actually, Austin, if you ever watch this, I think one of your viewers is from California.
But I had she did quilting, beautiful quilts, and I had one displayed on a rack
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the hall. And she said, "Kind," and I'm like, "Yeah, what? What, Grandma? What?" And she said, "Come here." And I'm like, "Okay."
You got a booger on your nose.
Uh-huh.
You got a booger on your nose, didn't you?
No. She said, "Look at this. Down inside that quilt
Mm-hmm.
was a sandwich. Somebody didn't eat their sandwich." And I'm like,
So what is this like a 40-year-old sandwich or?
I don't know how old it was, but I'm like, oh my God, this isn't for my grandma who made it. But ooh, this is so bad. Back when
So I didn't. So it wasn't just me then. So I inherited hiding food from you.
I don't know who did it, but I have a feeling it was probably you.
I didn't. I never went into your guys' bedroom with a sandwich. I did that in my room. I hid it in my bedroom, and I did eat it usually a day.
Oh please, I don't even want to talk about your room.
What? My room was clean, ish. see, that's kind of the action I get from my mother. She's just like, yeah, right. I had to clean up after you. Your room was not clean until I cleaned it. That's why I tell you guys gotta clean your room. Don't be a burden to your parents.
Well,
Even though I was a adorable burden.
one time I opened this dresser, and remember what I found?
Well, the viewers are gonna want to know. Go for it.
Chicken bones.
Yes, I was hungry that night.
Yep.
I was hungry. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I didn't feel like making a sandwich. I'm like, you know what? I want some chicken. So I ate chicken. I wanted to go to bed, so I'm like, okay, I don't want to go to the sink. Oh, I'll just leave it in my dresser. And my mom's putting laundry. He's like, wait a second, what is that? Bones? Are you kidding me? And she's like, did you eat this? I'm like, oh, that's what I had for dinner last night.
Well, he only eats once a day.
I used to.
Yeah.
We're not going to go into the whole personal reason why I only ate once a day or when I only...
No. I think he has a little bit to eat when he comes home from work. But before he works is when he has the bulk of his meals.
Well, yeah, guys, I usually eat, like, string cheese, which don't go crazy on cheese, guys. Please trust me on that. You don't want to eat a lot of cheese. Or I'll eat some fruit roll-ups or something like that.
Okay, guys, come here.
Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. That looks delicious. Don't it, guys? Mmm. You know, guys, I can smell it already. Even though my nose is kind of messed up. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to reach. I want that food. I want it. So, yeah, I mean, this is nice.
What? Yeah, it is nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I agree.
Alright guys, I'm going to put this phone back on its MacGyver stand. I'm going to call it the MacGyver stand. You guys don't know who MacGyver is, which I wouldn't be surprised if you guys don't know. MacGyver was a TV show back in what, 1986, 87? Starring Richard Dean Anderson as MacGyver. And basically the guy could create just about anything out of duct tape and a few things and finds around that, just along the way. And a funny story is that's what we used to call my grandmother. We called her Granny MacGyver. I always said, you know, she can fix just about anything with duct tape and patience.
Yep. That was true. She could fix about anything.
Mm-hmm. So do you make any? Did you change the recipe at all since Grandma married?
No, I just took that one shortcut where I didn't.
Didn't put salt in the water. So why would you soak them in salt?
Well, then the water, the salt gets infused into the meat better.
Okay. So what would be the purpose? Is it for flavor? Is it for?
It's for flavor.
Okay.
And because then you don't have to put in your salt in your
Mixture.
in your coating.
Okay.
But it was so funny because my grandpa would come pick us up at home so we could come stay at their house. And
you're gonna have to speak up because I don't know if the people can hear it on the camera.
spend the night at their house. And he would say to us, well, he said, guess what Granny's cooking for chicken, or cooking for dinner. And he said, chicken! He hit the accelerator.
That man wanted some chicken.
Yeah, he loved his chicken. So that's why fried chicken has always been a big deal.
It's been the Wookiee family tradition.
Yeah.
So, I think it was funny, it would be like now 10 years ago, I used to work at KFC. Now, it wasn't just a KFC, it was Long John Silver's. I say this, now this was one job I actually ended up losing within 4 weeks. So, I was young, and not to mention, I learned a very valuable lesson. I am not good at fast food places.
Nope.
If you guys want to know why I lost the job, I'll tell you guys that in a separate video. The most funny part is I used to come home. We had Woody and another little dog called Buddy. I would come home and both of those dogs are like literally glued to my pants, constantly sniffing. Because I am coming home smelling like chicken. And it was funny at first, but every time you walk in the door, like, you smell like food. Where's my food? I'm like, I don't got no darn food. I want to go downstairs and change. I want to change. I want to get into my relaxation clothes. And I'm actually, I come over, when you usually cook chicken, this area is literally just massively messy. Like, we have flour everywhere. And so I'm amazed at how clean we're having it right now.
It doesn't look very clean. It looks cluttered.
Well, we have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of room for stuff in the pantry and stuff, so.
That's fine.
But anyway, what can I say?
Whatever you want. Just as long as it's not inappropriate.
No. A long time ago, when the DVRs came out, DVD players.
That was 99, maybe 2000.
I don't know, but anyway, no, it was before that. And
Wait. Twister was the first movie that came out on DVD, wasn't it?
say what?
We talked about this on one of our videos, I think. So, our first DVD player That was an event. So we got Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. We were all sit there. We had those PV pills, guys, like the ones with the armrests. Me and my sister were sitting there waiting for this thing to go on. We're sitting there for like 5-6 hours straight. Just I don't know what the time was, but it was a long wait time trying to figure out how to get this DVD player to work. We knew how the VCRs work, but we couldn't get the picture going. Finally, we get the picture going after next trial and error.
Well, all I know is you could buy them.
Were they really expensive when they first came out?
Back in those days, they were very expensive. And you could make installment payments. Okay? Mm-hmm. And I swear to God, I was ready to kill your sister. She was like 3 years old, okay? Mm-hmm. And she kept shoving sandwiches in it. I mean, she did.
I never said, guys, that we were geniuses in this family. Our brains didn't start functioning until much later in our lives.
I should have smart enough to know something went in that hole.
It's not the right thing, apparently.
I know. Can you hand me that plate?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, hang on. Let me go get the camera before you start taking chicken out.
Okay.
All right, guys. We got some of the chicken coming out. Now, do we cut into the chicken so we make sure it's all nice and make sure it's all cooked inside, or do we just like wing it?
If you want to, go ahead. But I know it's done.
How do you know it's done?
Look at the color.
So when it's brown, it's done?
Yes.
I'm asking for technical purposes. This is supposed to be an educational video.
Yeah, see, it's all done.
Okay. I'm not disbelieving you. I'm just clarifying because this is like viewers gonna say, "But how are we supposed to know it's done?"
Look. See how brown it is?
Mm-hmm.
Brown.
Now that we're done with the oil, well, I'm probably not gonna be done with the oil because we'll probably be cooking this again later tonight. Now, say someone's done with their chicken for the night.
Yeah.
The oil. What do they do with it? Do they leave it in the? What do they do?
Are you done cooking with it?
Yeah. Do we take it to like a special disposal or what?
No, I saved a coffee can, and I dump it in the coffee can when it's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I just put it in the garbage. It has a lid.
So you just pour it in the coffee can and then throw it away. Now, is there anything wrong with maybe saving it in a pan and doing it for keeping it for next time, or
No, don't do that.
No, why?
I think the bacteria would grow in the grease when it gets cold. Bacteria.
Okay.
Well,
So that's another safety tip, guys. Make sure that you dispose of your oil once you're done with it. So
after it's cool.
After it's cool. So if it's still hot, I guess it's still usable?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here comes the test, guys. This is what master chefs do. They taste their food to make sure it tastes delicious. How's it taste?
Oh my God, pretty good.
That's what you're saying? Oh my God, it tastes good?
Mm-hmm.
Why does it taste so good?
Because I cooked it.
We cooked it.
We cooked it.
I was manning the camera, even though I probably was trying to get in there. But you guys can see like the room we have, and she has her chair set up there so she can get to the stovetop. I didn't want to try to overcrowd her. Look at that! Oh, look at that! Look how delicious that looks. I can feel the heat. Another thing you guys might notice is always when you're cooking your chicken, make sure you have a paper towel on your plates, whether you're using a paper plate or whether you're using a glass plate or plastic plate. That is just mainly for the oil, so the oil doesn't saturate your plates and it actually absorbs the oil. But yeah, guys, that's our chicken. That's our chicken cooking video. I hope you guys enjoyed. You have any last words for the viewers at home?
Good cooking at home, Wookiee people.
All right, that's some good famous words from the Mama Wookiee. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and give this video a like. If you guys want to see more content like this or more content with Wookiee's mama, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. But if you guys could do me a small favor, just a little one, go down in the comment section below. Let me know how we're doing. If there's anything we can do to improve. Or if you guys have, for instance, if you have a video game idea for a video game I can check out, put that in the comment section. Or heck, if you guys have an idea for a vlog I can do, like cooking chicken. Or it doesn't have to necessarily be anything to do with video games like Wookiee. How did your mom teach you how to cook all your food, or did you like get boxes off the internet, like instructions off the internet? Or Wookiee, what was the first gaming console you ever played? Or hey Wookiee, could you cook some mac and cheese? Whatever. Doesn't have to be limited to video games, guys. You can give me any type of suggestion. I'll turn those into vlogs for you guys. I can use the ideas. But aside from that, guys, I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day wherever you guys are. And I'll see you guys on the next Angry Wookiee show. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya. See you in the stream.